Hello there, Libra. Thank you so much for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast for the week of March 21st through the 27th. What we have coming up for you on Monday is the Six of Clubs. The Six of Clubs is just telling me that there's a project that you've worked on that not only benefits yourself, but also benefits other people in your sphere of influence. And on Monday, those people are expressing their appreciation for your work with that or on that project. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Tuesday, what you have showing up is the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is telling me a little bit about your attitude on Tuesday, Libras. And this is saying that you're feeling pretty good about one of a few things. Either you're feeling pretty good about humanity in general, like you just are generally feeling like, oh, there's a lot of good people in the world, or you are feeling pretty good about romantic relationships, like, oh, there's a lot of romantic relationships working well. Look at them, aren't they so cute? That type of thing. Or you're feeling pretty good about your particular romantic relationship, like it has promise and it's heading the right direction. Also, you could be taking some kind of action that is motivated by these feelings, whichever version of these feelings you have coming in for you, Libra. Now, oh, interesting card to have right after the Knight of Cups. We have the Eight of Cups showing up in reverse. Eight of Cups showing up in reverse, along with the Knight of Cups the day before. What do I think you guys are up to, huh? Taking some kind of romantic action, reaching out to somebody who is an ex, and then on Wednesday getting back together with that person in a more official capacity. That's what I think you're up to. Now, in general, the Eight of Cups just talks about going back to a situation that you had walked away from. You've looked at the situation before and you realized you were putting in way more energy than you were getting back out of it, and so it was just draining you. Well, for whatever reason, now you're walking back into that situation. So this does not have to be a romantic situation for all of you, although I do feel like with those two cards coming up bam bam right next to each other, for most of you, we are talking about a romantic relationship. But for others of you, this could be a friendship that you thought was draining, or this could be a situation, maybe a work situation that you thought was draining. Maybe there's a project that was just wasn't paying off for the amount of energy that you were putting in that you had sort of abandoned. I see you coming back and picking that up if that's the case. So there's a few different ways that this could manifest, but I think for most of you, we're talking about romantic, getting back together with an ex type thing. Now, let's move on to Thursday, Libra. We have the Two of Swords showing up, and the Two of Swords is just telling me that you're making a decision on Thursday, and this decision, when they have the Two of Swords, really, this decision is one that you have to go with your gut on, because you're never really going to have all the information that you feel like you need to make an educated decision. So that's what we have going on here. And also, Two of Swords usually talks about two different people or two different sets of people coming to you with two different stories. And so you have to kind of figure out, okay, what is this all about? So that's why it really requires, leaning on that gut instinct, leaning on that intuition to make that decision as fairly as possible. Now, on Friday, you guys have the Magician coming up. And this is coming in a couple of different ways. So I feel like some of you are going to have one manifestation and some of you are going to have a different one. Okay, so the first way that this is coming up is I feel like there might be a project that you're working with on Friday that just doesn't seem to go anywhere, and there's some frustration involved with that. It seems like every time you get to start working on it, something comes up and it doesn't budge. There's just all kinds of obstacles coming in on Friday. But also for some of you, not so much obstacles as much as distractions, other things that need to be dealt with instead of this. Now, for others of you on Friday, what this is some kind of trickster showing up in your life. Now, a trickster can be anything from the little 6-year-old practical joker on your block all the way up to the con man that wants to take all of grandma's savings money. So you just want to kind of keep your eye out, be aware. You know, especially if you're making any kind of serious contracts or serious decisions, you just want to take your time, be aware, make sure you know what you're actually getting into. Do your due diligence, for Pete's sake. Don't just jump into something without checking it out thoroughly on Friday. Okay, Saturday. Three of Cups showing up. This is just telling me that you're going to be spending some time with friends and enjoying that time. This can manifest anywhere from getting an email from a long lost old friend all the way up to, you know, spending some serious time with friends of yours. No matter how you slice it, you're enjoying the time with those friends. On Sunday, we've got the Hierophant and it's coming up in reverse. To me, what this is saying is that you're doing something traditional Sunday, but this is something that has a twist to it. So it's a traditional thing being done in a non-traditional way. This could be like going to a wedding and then the wedding turns out to be a same-sex wedding, which hasn't really been legal for like who knows how many centuries. Well, now it is. That's a traditional thing, the wedding. The new twist, the non-traditional thing is having it be the same gender. So that would be one example of doing something traditional in a non-traditional way. Lots of other different ways that this can manifest, but that sort of gives you a basic idea or gist. So Sunday, just doing something that's been around for a long time, but putting your own spin or your own twist on it. Okay, so that is your week, Libra. Thank you so much for stopping by, for hanging out, liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. I do appreciate all of your support. Everyone have a fantastic, fantastic week. I will see you back here the next time. Peace out.